So, this video is basically to help y'all find certain items that are actually in the game and where you actually get them. Because I know certain people they don't know where to find certain things. Um, but this video will basically tell you where exactly you can find them. Let me reset real quick, give you a better idea. Okay. This is pretty new. A lot of times in like closed spaces like this, it's like always easier to go in first person, so you can have a better view of what is going on. So you're not like constantly lost. But yes, so first we're gonna start with the easy one, which are crystals. If you didn't know, the game used to have auto run features, but now you have to press R for you to like do the sprint thing. So yeah, this is how you sprint. So C for key vision, and you find the bandit camps. This right here is where you would find your low level crystals. So you would fight the bandits over here, and then they will drop you low level crystals. Uh, the boss also has a chance of dropping you his great sword. He has a chance of dropping you his great sword. So it's a really great sword to have. Um, because it's especially earlier in the game. That's like it's better to have good weapons because you're not gonna be able to have the spear right away. So it is a good way to upgrade from just straight face fighting, right? He also drops first rate key pills. So if you're looking for to get some pills, the boss will drop you first rate key pills. And like I said, he'll drop you his fucking weapon, which is the basic axe. He drops race manuals too and gold bars, but the rates are like really bad. His rates are like really terrible. They're like 0.5%. So yeah, I would not try to fight him for race rerolls and absolute rerolls. Next up on the list is going to be your and question intermediate crystals, which key vision you find the treelings. You go to the treelings. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. I used to like the speed used to sprint out before. Now I just feel like this. I was so used to the super speeding around the map that now the slow pace is kind of getting getting to me. I wish they would have just like leave it or like add like a level feature where you can like increase it or like decrease it as you want. But the trillings are the ones that drop you intermediate crystals. So if you want intermediate crystals, they're the ones you would farm for intermediate crystals. Um, they also drop you herbs. They are the best way of farming herbs. So if you really want herbs, the trillings or saplings, however some people may call them, they're the best way for you to come and farm herbs. So you can level up your cultivation mastery, or if your cultivation mastery is maxed, you can use them to craft pills. So they're a good source of farm, not only for intermediate crystals but for herbs. So far, I'm pretty sure they're like the um, only enemy in the game that drops you herbs. So they have a 1% chance of dropping you um, all of the 1,000 year herbs. So you have a 1% chance of getting a wolfsberry, lotus flower, cinnamon, or a ginseng when you eliminate one of them. So I think they're pretty good farm. When I started playing the game early on, that's what I used. I just farmed them, and when I needed low level crystal, I just exchanged intermediate for low level crystals because low level crystals are way easier to get. And in the meantime, I was also getting herbs. My mistake was using the herbs to craft pills instead of leveling up my mastery, which was a big mistake on my part. Now that I know better, I shall do better. So next up on the list are advanced crystals. The dwarves are the ones you would want to eliminate. So if you press key vision, see if I can show you what they look like. There's gonna be two bold dudes on the map when you press key vision. So one of them is gonna look the one with the white beard is gonna be the giants that you really don't want to fight, and their symbol is not here. Maybe it's because I'm too close to them. But the other bold dude with the brown hair is the one you're gonna want to approach because they're the one that actually drop advanced crystals. And the boss right here, which is Gauchi, he drops gold bars. Gold bars are really essential because they help you craft pills, and his drop rate for them or not the best, but they're not the worst either. Since he also drops aptitude manual, um, he also drops you aptitude manual at a higher rate than the bandit boss, and drops you race manual. Plus, he drops a great sword. So you have a 2% chance of getting a gold bar. You have a 2.5% chance of getting the aptitude manual or the race manual compared to that 0.5% you're doing for the bandit boss. So yeah, so if you're trying to farm advanced crystals, this is where you would go to and you would farm Gauchi. All the other dwarves also drop you advanced crystals, so you can just eliminate Gauchi, then go eliminate the other dwarves, and as soon as Gauchi spawns, you eliminate him. But he spawns pretty quickly, so I usually just eliminate him, then eliminate this one right here, and then he would spawn by the time I'm done, and I would eliminate him. So yeah, so that's what I was doing. So yeah, so he drops you gold bars, and he drops you aptitude manual and race manuals, and he's the one that drops the great sword manual. So if by any chance you want to farm race manuals, but you're not high level enough to farm the heavenly martial master, then he is the one you would most likely fight to actually acquire them. Um, Next up on the list are supreme crystals. Supreme crystals are basically dropped by like any of the major big bosses, pretty much. So the heavenly martial master, I'm pretty sure the heavenly martial master, the demonic cultivator, um, who else? Who else? Who else? The flame empress, the giant. They also drop it. um Clementines, the boss and the mini bosses drop them. So for supreme crystals, the the early and easiest one to farm to get it is the heavenly martial master. So as you can see, you would activate your key vision, and then you would find the symbol for the heavenly master, and then you would farm the heavenly martial master until the supreme crystals are dropped and you get the amount that you need. So he he has a higher chance of dropping you. He also drops you the heavens elixir. Apologies, the heavens elixir gourd, which is one of the components you're gonna need to do your body cultivation. So he'll drop you the supreme crystal and the heavenly. Let me see if I have one. The heavenly elixir gourd. He's the one that's gonna drop you that. It is one of the requirements that you're going to need to upgrade your body cultivation to a certain level. His chance of dropping your race and aptitude manuals are 2%. Um, he also has a 5% chance of dropping you the heavenly spear manual and the heavenly pierce skill, which is basically the Z skill I have on, where you basically just throw your spear. I'm not trying to fight you. Oh well, touche, mon ami, touche. Like I was saying, he drops you the spear and the heavenly pierce, which is that skill I just showed you. Um, be careful because he uses it too. That is actually the very first move he opens up his combat with. He will just spear toss at you every time. He also drops you the robe. The robe is what I use. It's a pretty good drop. It's a pretty good clothing to have, and it's a 10% drop. So yeah, he also drops you the heavenly keep heal. So and the heavenly keep heal has a 30% chance for him to drop. He spawns pretty quickly. So if you want heavenly keep heal, then yes, you can farm him and he will basically just drop you heavenly keep heal. But yes, he is one of the earliest one you can farm for supreme crystal. Next up on the list would be the divine beast narrow, which I still do not have one of. It is also one of the requirements I need for my body cultivation at the moment, which is what's holding me back. However, um, it drops from one of the big bosses, which she has her own spawn time, which is why her symbol is not on the map. But when her spawn time does appear, you will see her symbol. It's gonna be a lady with green. I can't really remember if it's green dress or green hair, but you will know exactly it's her because she spawns right next to the treeling or the sapling, however you want to call them. Um, it is advised that you fight her in group because she will one shot you. If you do not fight her in group, she will one shot you, and you won't really be able to kill her. So it is advised that you have a group and then you go farm her, and hopefully um, you get more lucky than more lucky than me, and actually get the drop from her. Um, she also has her own sword, which is a Dryad Greatsword. She can drop you. It's a 1% chance drop. So, and with her rate of spawn, I I wouldn't really try to farm it. I would just hope I get it when I farm her. Because if you want to upgrade your body cultivation to a certain level, you're going to have to try to farm her anyway to try to get the beast, the divine beast narrow. Aptitude and race manuals are 4% drops. So, um, she is starting to be one of the highest ones. You can see because every other boss saw about like 2% to 2.5% drop, but hers is 4%. She has a 50% chance of dropping a golden key bill. So if you eliminate her and you don't get at least a golden key bill, then it just wasn't your day. But yeah, so she also drops Supreme Crystal, but she wouldn't. If you need Supreme Crystal and she's the one you're farming, maybe somebody did not tell you about this video. Because if you knew about this video, you would know that the Heavenly Martial Master is the one you should probably be farming for Supreme Crystal. Super fast spawn and is guaranteed drop. So yes. Um Next up on the list is going to be the drop that you get from the Demonic Cultivator, which is the Abyssal Heart Stone. So you would find the Demonic Cultivator, which for some reason he is not spawned right now, but you just follow the giant symbol, which is the bold the bold dude with a white beard. So you would just follow Whitebeard. Hopefully the giant is not there because the giant has a vendetta against me. Yamaiwa. Monkey D. Luffy. Kaizoku Nariatura. Okay, I cannot climb this wall for to save my life. Okay, so demonic cultivator will spawn on his throne right here. Um, talk about aura farming. But yes, so eliminating him will basically, if you are lucky enough, then you will get the abyssal heart, and it's also one of the things you're going to need for body cultivation. It's a 5% chance for it to drop. Um, he can also drop you his fighting style, which is a 3%, and just like Clementine, these bosses have the same 10% drop for aptitude manual and race manuals because of the time it takes for them to spawn, which is about 4% for the spawns, right? So it's 4% for aptitude and 4% for the race. And he drops his robe. His robe is a 2.5% chance on dropping. So you have 97.5% chance of it not dropping. However, most of the time you fight him, he will always drop you something. If he doesn't drop you anything, your luck is just horrible because he has a 9% chance of not dropping anything. So at best, you should get pills from him because his pill drop rates are at like 30%. So if you fight him and you get nothing, is that the giant? Anyway, but yeah, so these are like the major stuff that you're gonna need. The assassins, obviously they drop the tanto manual. So you'd have to find them and then eliminate them. Which right here, if I remember correctly, is one of their spawning points. So you can find them in like one of these locations. And then after you proceed to eliminate them, then they have a chance of dropping the tanto. I was at the wrong bridge. This bridge right here. Usually they're invisible until you approach the bridge, and then they'll start attacking. So right there is one of the spawn locations, and then over there, about over here in the general area, is where the other one should spawn. Um, and yes, they drop you the Tanto sword. If it's raining, they have a chance of dropping you the lightning skill. So yeah, they're that's how, if you're asking how you get the sword from the assassins or the Tanto or the lightning skill, this is basically how you get it. This should be mostly everything. Um, this is mostly everything that's you can actually get from drops. That you might actually need to know the location of. If there is anything else that you'll need to know where to find or how to find them, um, please just like let me know in the comments. Obviously, as soon as I see it, I'll answer. If I don't answer right away, we either have different time zones or I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, um, thank you very much for watching, and as always, peace out.